Today I'm sending a letter to Ohio's faith-based community to share important health information with our churches, our synagogues, our mosques, to share ways to better protect those who worship there. Now, this slide shows the spread of the virus to at least 91 different people, resulting from just one person with COVID-19 who attended a church service. It spread like wildfire. Very, very scary. We know that our faith-based leaders want nothing more than to protect those who come to worship. We want to provide our faith communities with all the information we can from doctors and health experts to arm them with the tools to conduct services safely. Our religious faiths are at the core of our great state and our great country. We thank our faith-based leaders for all they do to serve God and God's people. We've been very careful throughout this pandemic to exempt religious services from any regulations. And the only exception to that is that we're now asking people who attend church to wear a mask. But it's vital that to control the spread of the virus, that anytime people get together, including for religious services, that everyone wear masks, practice social distancing, wash their hands, and also, while indoors, make sure there's good ventilation and airflow. So we'll be sending a letter out with more details to all our churches and just asking them to take a look at that and trying to keep them up to date about what the latest information that we have from doctors in regard to this. We are continuing to have a spread problem of the virus because of informal gatherings among family and friends. We all, I guess, need to remember that just because it's your family, just as because it's your friends, they could still be carrying the virus. The truth is that it's easier to be scared of a stranger than a friend. Maintaining social distance and choosing to not gather for parties or barbecues might feel like you're not being friendly, but it really is a sign of friendship. It is a sign of love. It really says to that person, not that you're afraid of them, but that you want to protect them from getting ill. For the past few weeks, I've been sharing stories at this press conference about the virus and how it preys on Ohioans. I don't share these to cause alarm nor to blame anybody, but I think sometimes they are illustrative of situations that we ought to try to avoid. I want to talk about a few of these today. On my weekly call with our health commissioners around the state, one of them summed it up well yesterday. Just because you're related to someone doesn't mean you're immune from catching the virus from them. Let me tell you about three situations that we learned about this week. In one instance, a son lived with his father who was in hospice care at home. For the 2 days before his dad died, and not of COVID, but 2 days before the father died, the son was coughing. His family members came in and came out of the house to pay their respects to the dad. The son thought he had bronchitis. Other family members, though, then started getting sick. They were tested for the coronavirus. Out of that family, the father's brother, 2 sisters, a sister-in-law, and great-nephew all tested positive. A party with 4 attendees was held at the great-nephew's house after that, and someone there also became sick and tested positive. Since then, 2 other people, including a child, have tested positive. In addition to these people, there are also 17 other contacts who are being monitored to see if they have the illness. In a different county, there was a wedding. The brother of the groom had symptoms, but he attended the wedding and reception. Now today, 15 people are sick, including the bride, the groom, and the grandfather. The local health department is still investigating, but other family members also have gotten sick. In a third county, a bridal shower led to 6 confirmed cases. In this situation, someone who tested positive attended the bridal shower, and the virus spread to several others. Now there are 6 households impacted by this outbreak. None of us want to stay away from our family. None of us want to stay away from our friends. And it's natural when you go see them to try to show affection or to want to show affection. But the virus is lurking. Please try to remember that you're showing love by protecting the other person.